Hi all. Okay, back to the action. Um, yeah, this whole gap and making the gap larger, I really struggle with. um, I got a response back from Martin. Um, I might keep going on about this guy Martin. If any of you guys have played any of these games, most of John Butterfield stuff, the DD games and enemy action. If you posted any questions, it's more than likely you'll have got a response from him at some point. He's helped me out many a time, getting me on the straight and narrow. So there is a gap created by enforcing with this unit, and what throws me this time is these two units ahead of the allied line, if you like, and this is the only unit behind it. But I suppose why not? Why not say this should stay behind it, because these guys are going to, scoot. But none of that's in the calculations. The calculations are, does it open a new gap? Well, it doesn't open a new gap, but it does enlarge the gap. And the gap we're talking about here is really between this unit and this unit. Because at the moment, the gap between that and that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hexes. And if I move that unit down here, then the gap becomes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hexes. And that's plain and simply it. It just really throws me, I don't know, I can't work it out. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to get a lot more trickier situations to work out than that. I probably should have stood back and thought about that a bit more. And I probably would have sussed it out. Here's me thinking, there's no gap. It's just these units ahead, like I say. I mean, they're not concerned about any of this. They're away, but that's nothing to do with it. Anyway, I'm sure we're going to have some more stops and starts. Probably within this day, I'll be scratching my head again. Anyway, let's get back to what we're meant to be doing. So it was reinforced battle we were trying to do, and this was the only unit that could reinforce. This guy down here, I was seeing camera yet. He can't come out. He's not got the movement, and he would definitely be creating a gap. I would have got that one. So there's no reinforced battle, so we can take that card away. So the odds and the chip pools as are. So it's 6 to 1 odds, 11 chip pools. It's here we're attacking, yeah. A nice clear hex, but this is an armoured unit. So minimum of 2 pools, maximum of 6. Let's get the 2 pools. Have a look. Okay, another great start. 4 to 1, 5 to 1. So I think because he's in a clear hex, we should. I was just going to go to 7. I'm going to just go to 8. So I'll draw another 6. Okay, there we go, guys. Really good. It's all about the odds, 4 to 1, 5 to 1. And the last one I drew was broken clear. It's got Forest City D- on the back, but you don't often get too many battles in a clear hex. So yeah, these didn't apply. And 5 hits, which is superb. So yeah, well, I'll grab the dice here, but we don't need it. We'll just jump ahead. 2 hits retreats it twice, and 2 hits kills it. So he's not got an IP, so we don't even need the 5 hits this time, the 4 hits. So we'll take that guy out, and we'll see what we're going to advance, if any. Okay, just having a look at my advance, and I'd like to keep the units. If you recall, I was talking about a possible camp group on my not next activation, but not next impulse, next again. I just got that blue cube there to show that if I did put the camp group there, I'd get all them, and if I just brought this stack either into here or here with the advance, I'd get them as well, whereas I wasn't getting them before. I also probably would quite like a unit here just to shut that roadblock off, but I don't know how important that is. So I'm not sure how important it is, but I'm going to take it into account. So I'm going to advance the 3rd second Panzer in there for 1, and advance him to there for 2, and it keeps some of his buddies up there. So if we ever get the 2nd Panzer activation, you know, we could activate the 3 units. The infantry that's under here is coming down into the battle hex. Now we might have stacking issues. That's 3 steps. Oh no, I think we're going to be okay. Hang on a sec. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to keep the 116 together. So he's going to advance for 1 and then 2 to here. This guy is going to do the same, and so is his buddy. So that's all the 116th together. Yeah, and I'll advance these guys too, so just into the hex. That's... oh no, that is going to cause stacking issues. Hang on a sec. Yeah, I knew there was a way. I was just trying to keep these guys together after I'd thought about it. So he was there, so it's not him we want to advance twice. It's this guy. Boom, boom. And then that into there, that's 5 steps, and then that into there for the 6 steps. And this infantry just stays put. Okay, so that's that activation over. Yeah, quite happy with that, I think. We're just short of getting to Bastogne with one of these units by a hex, but anyway. Okay, I'll clear things up and then we'll get an allied impulse. That's we spent 7 command points, so get an allied impulse up. And I've marked all the cores that I activated there, so I activated the 80th, and then these 3 cores got activated, so they'll all be marked, they can't activate next impulse. I'll just grab my 3 new cards and show you what my hand is. Okay, there's my 3 new cards, 1, 2, 3 on the bottom. Okay, right, allied impulse. So here's the next allied card number 20. It's looking to deploy 101st Airborne. Well, they don't come out until the 18th. And 9th Armour Division Reserve as well. We've deployed all them. In fact, we just destroyed the second of the 3. No, I'm telling lies, sorry. That was the first of the 3. It was another unit. It was from the 28th, I think. So there is 2 of them, 2 of the 9th Armour units. And right away, this guy can get an IP. So the next command is activate. Well, I say the airborne aren't here yet. So activate the 9th Armour Divisions. So the fact he can take an IP, I believe they're going to activate it. So we're going to draw 3 cards for them. That was quite handy getting that guy out the way then, because he would have been doing stuff as well. So right, we got the 3 action cards. So yeah, the first card is fill the gap. So the situation it's looking for is a unit proximate to an empty position to which a German unit is also proximate. It goes from high to low, so this is the higher of the 2 units here, but there's not yeah, these 2 hexes are proximate to this German unit. But this guy can't even reach them. Even if he would, he'd probably be breaking the line anyway. It's 3 movement into there, so 4 or 5, so you can't get down to them anyway. So he's not going to fill the gap, and now we need to see if this guy up here is. We might be looking at gaps again. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure this guy preserves the line, because all the light-green hexes are hexes that are proximate to him and a German unit. But if he moves to any of them, he's opening... Oops, what is this? He's opening a bigger gap here. And then this is another one. If he comes down to here though, then he's opening a bigger gap here. So... yeah, I don't think he tries to fill the gap either. Okay, next card's Germans exposed. So it's looking to find a German unit with a situational strength of 2 or less. It's to preserve the line as well. It's one of its conditions. There's nothing. Okay, this guy is 2, but he's situational strength. He's in a. I think does a town get the bonus 2? He's in a forest anyway, so he gets a +1 for that. I think that might be still. Hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that might not actually be large, extending the gap as such, but like I say, his situational strength is going to be 3 at least. Yeah, we'd get a +1 for the forest. He would have got a +1, but it's a VP town that, so it's only when it's a non-VP town it gets a +1. Anyway, well, there's no Germans exposed with that guy, and this guy down here is not going to do anything either. So that's that card out the way, so let's go on to the third one. Well, I'm glad I don't have to start going through this card. I kind of struggle with this card, strengthen. I had it the last time I was playing the game. I had it down, and then come back to the game, and I was like struggling to understand it again. I think it's worded pretty poorly, to be honest. Anyway, we don't need to go into it now because this guy can't strengthen anything, and neither can this guy. So all that's going to happen is an IP for this unit. Okay, so yeah, that's all that happened, an IP on that. The other guy's still in a town, so he doesn't benefit from an IP. That's Allied Impulse over, so back to us. Okay, I'm going to put card 59. I'm going to put it for the Bridge Engineers event, I think. Don't know if this is the greatest use or not, but still don't feel like doing anything with the guys. Anyway, I'm going to do what I'm going to do. So I sometimes like to have this bridge fixed, but nothing's yet really happened down here. And anyway, I can't repair it because this hex needs to be free of enemy zone of control, unless it's occupied by a German unit. But this is always a good bridge. I mean, I've got my units all across now, but it's nice for another optional supply route back. So yeah, and the conditions are that this hex needs to be free of enemy zone of control unless it's occupied by a German unit, which is occupied by a German unit. So I'm going to take that off and repair that bridge. And again, not 100% sure if this bridge suddenly becomes German or not. It's surely got to be. It's behind all the lines, so pretty sure we get that one. Yeah, okay. And so that's us only spent 2 points. And pretty sure you know what I'm going to do next. I'm going to play the 1st SS Panzer Corps and activate them. Okay, been thinking about what I want to do, so I'm going to start moving a few units. And something I maybe should have brought up sooner, that, you know, sometimes you might see me moving stacks of units. The units actually move one at a time. You should actually do that, but I mean, a lot of the time, you know, you're moving the whole stack, but it can affect things. And I didn't mean to talk about the last time when I was doing some carefully moving single units to do roadblock checks, because that's quite relevant. You don't want to move a whole stack and get caught in a roadblock. So anyway, it's the same for the allied units as well. They all move individually, so they can all end up doing different things. Okay, so yeah, first of all, I'm going to move this infantry into here for one, and there'll be a roadblock check here. A sec. Okay, so looking for greater than a 2. We've got a 9, so all good there. So a wee marker there. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna move him into the town. I thought about bringing him into here, but he would be sitting there on his own with 2 strength, and that German's exposed card scares me a little. So yeah, I'm gonna move him into the town of Bowingen for his second movement point. That's where he's going to stay. And we'll check the fuel marker. And it's a yes. So that's good. I'm going to move the 506 up to join that infantry in Bowingen. Okay, I'm going to move the Piper 1-2 out of zone of control and 3 back in there. I'm going to move one of these infantry units. Oh, I'm going to use two of these infantry units into here, I think. Hang on a sec. Yeah, okay, I'm going to move the 27th 1, 2 and into Bowingen 2, and then move these other 2 infantry units into there. I think that's what I want. Okay, going to go for 2 attacks. Going to attack this hex and this hex. This hex just with the stack. Now I'm going to attack this one first for a couple of reasons. At the moment, although this guy's surrounded, he can still retreat into this hex and not take a step loss because he's surrounded, because this unit's here. If I manage to shove that guy back, that then leaves no unit there. Another reason, I don't know if I mentioned it before, the defender adjacent chip pool. If this guy's been attacked, and even if he stays there and attack this one, and then a defender hex adjacent comes up, it doesn't count because this guy's already been attacked. So that's my thinking anyway. So I'm going to attack this hex first. Both the units are surrounded. You can see this guy's the zone of control right round this guy. I know he's got a unit here, but he's still considered surrounded, so he won't be able to get an undetected allied defender. He will be able to draw a combat tactic though. But I think I'm going to play some combat tactics myself, so just let me have a look. Yeah, so I have 12 to 3, so we've got 41 odds. It's not brilliant, and unfortunately there's 4 chip pools. I've got 3 units and 1 elite, so there's only 4 chip pools. So pretty sure I'm going to play at least 1 card just to get an extra chip pool, or maybe 2. Yeah, I decided to play 2 combat tactics, so I'm going to play fixed artillery. The fixed artillery range is 3 still, but we've got a west wall adjacent. And I'm also going to play infantry infiltration. Now this isn't a town, so that works. So this guy's now considered flank. We've got infantry, so he's considered flanked. And it also discounts if we draw the 1 hex attack chit. So it takes that away. And best of all, it gives us 2 more chip pools. Oops, so 6. So 41, 6 chip pools. 2 minimum at the moment, but we'll draw an ally card. Like I say, can't get a defender, but we'll get a combat tactic, so we'll see what he gets. Yeah, there's the card he gets. It's not great for us, I'm afraid. Tank battalion, so his strength goes up to 4, so our odds go down to 3 to 1. And he now has armour in the attack as well, which might have been something that would have helped us. However, we're going to have to go with it now. So minimum of 2 pools, maximum of 6, so I'll get the 2. There's the first 2 chip pools, so maybe not seen this before. Here's me talking about defender adjacent. We wanted this in the next battle, to be honest, because like I say, it does state that where are we? It's in here. Applies if the defender is adjacent to a supplied non-dispersed friendly unit not yet attacked in the current impulse. That was my reasoning, part of my reasoning for attacking this guy first, so that if we got one in this battle, that chip wouldn't actually count because he had already been attacked. However, it's happened in the first battle, that's just how it is. We did manage to get our attacker artillery, and we played fixed artillery though, so balances the D side of it out. Yeah, I think we go and get the other 4. There we go. Ouch. We're getting a beating. This just missed out the large attack. We only had 6 chip pools. The rest of them all apply. So, okay, we got another couple of D1s, but we're actually taking 4 hits, and yeah, we're only doing 2 hits. I'll take this shit out of the way. So yeah, that's what we got. It's going to be painful. I'll just have a look. So we got 2 hits on him. He's a 2-step unit, no IPs or towns, so his first hit is going to retreat him. Now, all these hexes are on zone of control, but the second priority is to go into a hex that's friendly occupied, and that way avoids taking the step loss. So that takes him down to 1, and then it wouldn't, taking the step loss wouldn't mean he doesn't exert zone of control because he's stacked on our unit as well. So he's going to calculate, he's going to do a hold chance there. Okay, so he does a hold check. The hold value of the hex is 2. Number of steps in defending units, so he doesn't count the unit that's there, so that's 2 as well, so that's 4. He's not surrounded anymore because he's moved back, so 4, and then he's already retreated 1 hex, so the hold chance is 6. Okay, so hold chance is 6. We rolled a 2, so that's less than the 2 less than the hold chance, so he stays where he has and takes a step loss. Not too much harm for him really, he's beside a buddy now as well. So the one good thing, I suppose we did move him away, like I said, now this guy's surrounded, and if we can get him to retreat, he's going to take a step loss. Anyway, that was the second of our 2 hits. Now for the painful part. Well, I have been thinking about it, and I'm pretty sure I'm dispersing that stack because 4 hits, 2 of the units are 2-step, and there's 1 with 1 step, so 1, 2, 3. I'm going to lose 2 of the units. Whereas I can take 2 step losses and disperse them, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to do that. Hang on. Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to take a step loss, then I can satisfy the next 2 step losses, so that step loss takes that down to 3. I can satisfy the next 2 by dispersing all the attackers, which I'm going to do, and then I've still got 1 more hit to take, so I can take it on this guy. At least that keeps all my units. They're not in great shape, but another good thing, I probably wasn't going to advance them into that hex. Well, I'm pretty sure I wasn't. So, but mixed results, I think. Okay, I hope for better results in this attack. So attacking here, we have 3, 7, 12. 15, 17, 19, 27 to 5. Yep. 27 to 5 is 5 to 1. And chip pools 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9, 10, because the piper's got an extra step. So that's right, 3, 6, 8. So 8 units, plus 1 for elite, plus 1 for the piper. So 10 chip pulls. And I'm not playing a card this time. I've played 2 cards already. The command value of that's 3, so I could play 1 more card, but no, I'm not going to do that. So again, yeah, still surrounded. I'm looking at this disperse stat, thinking, oh my god, there's not disperse units don't zone of control. They don't exert a zone of control, but it's okay. This guy is still surrounded, and the good thing is, like I said, that unit's not there for him to sort of make a kind of slight sneaky escape. He can still draw for a combat tactic though, so we'll see what he gets. And he's getting some artillery. So a little bit, just to remind us. So yeah, artillery for the defender. Okay, so, and he's got a minimum of 4 chip pools this time. The units are green. He's in a town in the woods. So I'll draw 4, see how we go. Okay, just wondering what to do here. These 2 didn't apply. This was city forest on one side, broken clear. He's in a town in the woods, so it didn't apply. Only attacker combined arms, that's right, and defender green, so we've scored 1 there. So we've got 2 hits, but we'll have to think of this. The fact he's played artillery scares me a little bit, but let me have a think. Okay, I'm going to go... I've got to go to 9, right? I've made my mind up. 9, why not just go to 10? No, 9, 5 more. Okay, nice, I like it. They all applied. 6, 7, 8, 9, yeah, I went to 9. Yeah, he did get 1 artillery, but we got a large attacker armour. So 2 hits to us, but a lot of hits to him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, this could be good. Okay, so 7 hits, that's great. I think that's enough to kill him, isn't it? Oh, he's in the town. Right, okay, so 1 comes away for the town. So then he has to retreat for the next one. That's his only option. But doing so, he takes a step loss. So he takes a step on the highest numbered. I think it depends if the step, but they've both got the same amount of steps, so I'm pretty sure it's that one. So that's 1 hit, taking us down to 5. Yeah, that's right. I already took the 1 away for the town. Yeah. So 5's greater than 3, so he's going to retreat again. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I was just wondering if it mattered about. There's some, I think, some errata regarding stacking when you retreat and overstacking. It doesn't matter anyway because that's zone of control, even if it is. But this one's not because this guy's dispersed, so you can retreat in it there. Takes it down to 4, and yeah, he's only got 3 hits. He's only got 3 steps, so he's dead, and we've still got 1 spare. That's great. Okay, cool. Okay, so for my 2 hits, I'll take a hit here on number 25 of the 12th SS and 8 and 9 of the 12 VG. Yeah, they all go bracketed anyway, don't they? Yeah. Okay, I'll just see where I'm going to advance. Okay, advance after combats. Just going to advance this bracketed infantry into the town. Takes the town. I'm going to advance one of these 12th SS in there and then out beside the piper. That's 6 steps in there. Advance the other two 12s into there, and yeah, we can't really get them out. I don't think it's any point putting something up there. Actually, I can't go there anyway, can I? Because he didn't leave a path of retreat. Yeah. Okay. I think that's me done. So the first SS got a beating, really, didn't it? Been battered about. So at least they'd done a bit of damage as well. But anyway, that's us spent more than enough. 3, 6, 8, 10, 12 points. Is that right? Yeah, because I played. Oh no, sorry, I've got a allied card in my hand here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points. Yeah. So that's us. So we'll pass over to the. I'll draw my new hand. Show you my new hand. Okay, there's our. We had 2 cards left. We had these 2 cards left. We've drawn the 4. We've got the Piper card. That's the 17th. So hopefully I get to show you how that one works. Okay. And just before I do the Allied Impulse, I'm going to be taking all these blue cubes off. So all these units are now available to activate again. Apart from the first SS, which have. Or the one. That was the only core we activated. Yeah, we done the bridge event. Yeah. Okay, Allied Impulse. Just thinking, I think I'll split this up again. So probably be in 3 parts the 17th. Although I did cut that last episode short to try and just double check that rule. I've got 1 more card left in the draw pile and 6 cards in my hand. So I'll hopefully get this video uploaded and then I can go on with the last part of the 17th. Okay, cheers.